weapons disposal facility covers the whole island.
Sorry about that. I'm having issues with the damn OBS. Whenever I try to switch from the please wait screen to the game, it just fucks up on me. I don't understand.
This is a top secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Finish setting up here. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Why is it doing that? Should have closed everything. And the process of trying to... What happens is if I try to click on... Oh shit. No. If I try to click on... Oh no. There we go. I'm second. I'm almost there, guys. Alright. Let me put this aside. Excellent. Now I'm gonna put this like that. When I try to click on anything on OBS, it like goes through it and clicks on another window. I don't know why that happens. And then I was trying to close OBS, and I kept closing other stuff that I had open instead of OBS. It's really annoying because then I have to drop the stream and reopen it to be able to control OBS, which screws up the please wait. It defeats the purpose of it. So whatever. It's whatever. Alright, so we're live. Should be. You need to check your video output unless the shit Wi-Fi here is the issue. What do you mean? Are you not getting a clear video? I am. I'm seeing myself right now. It looks fine. Please don't tell me we have technical difficulties on the last stream of Metal Gear. I'm monitoring the stream right now, and it looks smooth. I'm not seeing any drops or jitteriness. Is that a word?
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in
Alaska's
Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of Foxhound. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any issues. If you're seeing any issues playing, it's your Wi-Fi.
Launch a nuclear weapon.
It looks okay here. Alright, so we're ready to go, guys. I'm really excited. This is the last part of our Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Twin Snakes stream for our One-Up Rejects channel. I'm excited because I get to replay this game again. It's my favorite game ever. Well, the original PlayStation version, but you guys know what I mean by now. And then the other thing is, it's my first game that I actually complete on streams. Like I always try to start different games, and something happens that I don't finish them. And then this one is finally the one I'm finishing. So I disjoined Wi-Fi and all as well. Excellent. Alright, without further ado, let's finish this up. And what's happening? And the controller's not working, of course. Oh, great.
After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
Come on.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound.
What happened?
Your former unit, and one that I was the commander of. So they're still...
Alright, excellent. We're having all the difficulties. Every one of the difficulties we're having today. Alright, let's do this again. And this time, please work. It's something's preventing me from finishing a Metal Gear. Alright. Awesome. all the difficulties. Let's see what's going on.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Alright! Hey! Badass! This just pisses me off, man. Alright, I should not let it piss me off because this is not a salty stream, this is not a comment. We're just here to have a good time. I'm gonna read the log, catch up on where we've been. So the detonation code of the new type of nuclear warhead has already been entered. Right? Snake tries to use the detonation code emergency override key to prevent the launch. While Snake heads for the blast furnace to warm the key to the warm temperature chip to input the third Paul code, which is the final one. Master points out that Naomi might have used Foxeye, a viral weapon, to assassinate specific targets. Campbell tells Snake, who wants to know the truth, that Naomi has been arrested as a spy. So basically, shit is starting to hit the fan. And we're just gonna keep going because we have a warm key that we need to get to the control panel before it goes back to room temperature key. Hopefully I'll be able to do the soldiers part with no issues. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide the key because I don't know, I never understood if having it exposed is what makes it gets affected by the weather, or just being yourself in the temperature is what controls the temperature. But to be safe, I'm gonna unequip it. So yeah, so basically Metal Gear is armed for all we know, and we're trying to disarm it with the key, which we learned that we only needed one key. And that one key is enough, because we have to control the temperature that the key is exposed to, and that makes it change shape and be used in a different console. So one key is all three keys. Now we're taking the third and last key over to the control panel to deactivate Metal Gear, or so we think. What'll happen? Spoiler alert, it won't go well. Wow, so we haven't slowed down there, and that never happened before. Whoa! Where'd my frames go? Oh, no way! I haven't had a single issue. Now I'm having issues? It better get fixed here. Oh, no fucking way. We had zero problems. Zero.
Somebody there?
Oh, hell. I had to sneak slow motion. Alright, Ernesto, calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Alright, so, is it fixed? It's a little wonky. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna save in a new file just in case. So first I want the OBS, then the controllers, and now for the first time ever it's giving me frame rate issues. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to get the fuck out.
Good luck.
Alright, cool. We got it. We got it back. Alright. Oh, that one. So we're gonna wait for the dude to pop out. Unless he doesn't get all the way over here. Yeah. I see somebody coming. I don't know. Let's do this a different way. Oh no, drop again. So hopefully this guy sees him. Nope. Man, they're just making my life really complicated at this point. Turn around. Oh shit, I didn't get him. Come on, guys. Oh man, the fucking slowdown is fucking killing me. Gonna have to save here, shut it down. Oh, it's fixed. What the hell? No, it's back again. Alright, hold on, guys, hold on.
What can I do for you?
Oh my god. It's like I've never been able to finish a game on stream, and it's like everything just working so that stays the norm. I'm still here, but my connection is badly struggling. Audio is out most of the time. Choppy frames. Choppy frames are the game.
Ward?
Yeah. Cool. That's cool. So it gets fixed when I use the codec. Because now it's working beautifully. And if I don't hurry up, this ski is gonna go fucking room temperature on me. Alright, so now it's good. I can't see the dude from here. I saw something. There we go. There we go. Got you. And then the other dude is much easier to get. Oh no. What now?
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi?
It's this the traitor! It's calling us!
The others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one
As soon
else
as I
tries to
typed that,
understand
it all
me.
became fine.
I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother.
I think this is gonna be a struggling stream.
Brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation.
So, her big brother is the cyber ninja who we've been fighting throughout the game.
Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened.
What happened?
You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox.
Fuck.
Naomi, tell me something.
About Foxdie? Foxdie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophage
This is really
in the
important.
victim's body. Foxdie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA.
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
Sorry to put you guys through the science class, but it's kind of important
The heart
at
cells
this
suffer a
plot
shock
point
and
in the
undergo
game.
extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis. You mean the heart cells commit suicide. Naomi.
When I was a kid, I learned so much from this game, like apoptosis,
Right.
the cells like killing themselves.
Do I still have time?
It's actually accurate. Like I look all this shit up to see if it was true, and it
I
was.
can't go yet. I still
So-
have a job to do.
Listen, Snake.
I learned a lot from the damn game.
Decision to use Foxdie.
Huh? You weren't.
No. You were injected with Foxdie as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Snake...
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Foxdie was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now.
We don't got time for your shit, Nate.
Metal Gear.
Go do what we want you to do.
Okay, Snake.
Where's the other dude? Oh, he's not here. Okay, cool. All right, so it's important that whole thing. It's what I'm trying to say something here, and I'm all jumbled. But what I want to say is that there's a lot of backstory to Metal Gear Solid that's in the first 2 games. And it's funny because by the time this game came out, it was the first in the series in America, but it's the 3rd game story-wise. And there's a lot of story from those 2 original games. And we only got one of them, which is why I say Metal Gear Solid is the first, because we got Metal Gear on Nintendo, but it wasn't a true Metal Gear. It was an adapted Metal Gear that kind of had the same story, but not really. The original games are on MSX, which is a computer console in Japan. So unless you were a Japanese kid that had an MSX, because it wasn't really that famous of a console either, you really didn't get the whole story. And Kojima could have just like rebooted the series, right? And just start from scratch. And he did it. He was like, no, fuck no. This is the continuation of my story. And people will know what the fuck's going on, but that's fine. And it's interesting to me why he did that. But in like now that because the first time that American gamers were able to play the stories of Metal Gear 1 and 2, Solid Snake, were in Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. So it wasn't even in the original Metal Gear Solid 3. It was in the revised Game of the Year version, so to speak, that included like new stuff, a new camera mode, new modes, and Metal Gear 1 and 2. So that was the first time you were able to play it. And I didn't even play it then on the PS2. When I played Metal Gear 1 and 2 was on the HD remake for PS3. And I had a blast when I finally played it. Like everything, all the story made sense. So I appreciate it now that I know that backstory. But then I was like, wow, what are all this shit they're talking about? In the beginning there was MSX and it was good. I want to talk in conference calls like Hater Snake. Oh, log in just in time for the sermon. My bad, man. Anyways, no, but I just want to like, it's really cool. So, I don't know. To me, it's the way this story comes together is something really interesting because. Where's the cart? Uh-oh. I don't see the cart. Okay, here we go. It's just interesting because Frank Jaeger was an important character in the first 2, and you fight him, and then you see the repercussions of fighting him showing up in the 3rd game here, and then it continues into Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4, and then you get Metal Gear Solid 3, Peace Walker, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, and Phantom Pain, which explains the story of Big Boss. So it's 2 separate timelines, which is really cool. Anyways, we're finally in the room. We're gonna put the key and we're gonna deactivate Metal Gear, supposedly. Finishing Metal Gear Solid 4 was really satisfying indeed. I need to replay it, man. I haven't played it in ages.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
Activated? What do you mean?
Launch.
We deactivated it.
Why? I deactivated it.
You didn't, fool. You've been played.
Thank you, Snake.
Plot
Now
twist.
the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude.
Oscar's in the mail.
Involved in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind.
He
Then Ocelot
couldn't read his
accidentally
mind.
killed him during the
Was
interrogation.
how he said it in the original.
In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried.
You're all getting
Without the threat of
a
a
little
nuclear
worried.
strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful. Snake.
Snake.
Well, for starters, I had decoy.
On the original, he was like really paused, really methodical, and here he's
Thought we'd
just
get the info from
blah
you.
blah 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 blah
There
blah.
was
blah.
Fox die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know.
Only one who doesn't know.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where
In the original
I am,
MGS, he was chatting.
Where
That's
are
a
you?
good way to put it.
very close by.
Snake, that's not Master
Here we
Miller.
go.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me?
Wait, don't miss the plot twist. Look. Oh shit! It was Liquid Snake all this time.
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
So this was possibly my first plot twist ever in a game, I think. Yeah, there might have been many others, but like this is one of the most memorable ones. So basically the whole thing of me being here was to activate the Metal Gear. Everything led up to this point. Now, the American government had another different agenda, which we're going to talk about later because that's really complicated. But my task in all this, like going in, getting the info, and then learning how to deactivate Metal Gear, it was all designed to activate Metal Gear, because the truth is they never had the nuclear threat to begin with. At least they couldn't activate it, because they needed the codes from both the DARPA chief and the Armstead president, and they couldn't get either because they were trained to resist psychic probes and all the things, right? So they had to resort to good old-fashioned torture, right? And this is where the DARPA chief died. So already they're fucked because they don't have one half of the codes to activate Metal Gear, right? And then the other half, I think they did manage to get it from Baker because he talked. He couldn't resist the torture, and that's why he was alive. So what they did was, they got one of the members of Foxhound, which is Decoy Octopus, which we never met his real self. We met him dressing up as the DARPA chief, which was his specialty, and that's the first guy we rescued in the prison. But everything goes to hell because he died from Foxdie, which is the virus that Snake is infested with, so to speak. So people he's coming in contact with that are being targeted to die are dying in the form of a heart attack, and this is being caused by Snake being in their presence through the virus, basically. So, you killed him, you fool. Sorry, boss. So yeah, basically that's what's going on. Like, I know the story is really convoluted, but I wanted to explain it, if only a little bit, so it makes just a tiny bit of sense. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Basically, they couldn't get the code, so they're getting me now to use the override key, which is a one-time use, and if it's deactivated, it activates it, and if it's activated, it deactivates it, and it can only be used once. So they fooled us into thinking they had it activated, they were good to go. It was all bluffing, and it got us to get to this point where we actually activated it for them, and now they're ready to go. Now all their threats, now they're true. So it's just a hell of a plot twist that basically Snake was played in all of this. Try explaining MGS2 like this, I dare you. I would love to, actually. I know it's complicated as hell, but it helps if you have the knowledge of the explanation from Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah. I would try to do Metal Gear Solid 2, but I know that one has even longer cutscenes. I don't know how it's gonna sit with people. So yeah, let me know, guys, if you would like me to stream Metal Gear Solid 2, because I was actually thinking of streaming a Metal Gear, the only Metal Gear I haven't played, which is not an official Metal Gear line Metal Gear, but it's Revengeance for the PS3. I never played that, so I was thinking about playing that. Anyways, then the last thing is, oh, they're not responding. Master Miller is from, it's a very important character in Metal Gear. He's in Peace Walker. He is in Ground Zeroes. You played me like a fiddle! And he's in Phantom Pain. And it's just sad to know that his fate, after all that trouble of going to rescue him and all the events that happen in Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes and Peace Walker, all this stuff, and he ends up just being killed in his house by fucking Liquid Snake, which he meets in Phantom Pain. So this is mind blowing. There's so much lore to this game. Holy hell. Anyways, so Master Miller not answering.
Snake, gas.
We're trapped in this room with gas.
Call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
So we're gonna try to get Emmerich to hack the door for us so we can exit.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
Gaudy icon?
I'll try. Just hold on for a
One on
minute.
PS3 with that gaudy icon. Gaudy? Do you mean the architect?
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on.
I like to bother him a lot.
I'm out of time.
Just hold on a little long.
Otacon!
Otacon?
Almost there. Hold on.
He sounded more impatient in the original. He was like, Otacon!
Otacon?
Almost there. Hold on.
It's just not the same, man. Voice acting's just... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Otacon?
Alright, so, to minimize the damage, we're actually gonna wear our gas mask. And we'll be safe. Oh, and there we go. He hacked the door for us.
Into security.
Snake, I'm opening the door. I didn't understand it either, but it was a database app on the PS3. Database app on the PS3. Oh, reading that. Oh, never mind. I didn't read the comment about reading that NGS app. Really helps break things. Yeah. It's the NGS database. It actually was really awesome. It's like a Wikipedia built in and curated by Kojima. And it's on PS3, yes. Alright, here we go, guys. Metal Gear fight.
Liquid!
After like 10,000 cutscenes.
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you discover?
Kill him now, and it ends.
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well.
Shoot the dude now. This is what's so stupid about all this.
The Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
He's like,
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blind,
shoot him!
no questions asked. You've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us.
So this is the Pentagon's
That's what
agenda.
killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with bodies of the genome soldiers.
I'm so hungry, by the way.
From the beginning,
I'm really hungry.
Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt.
Can't shoot
But
liquid
I
with a
had
mere
no
gun.
idea
He will
she
just
was
rocket jump
motivated
over the
by
bullet.
such
Ultimate
petty
pawn.
revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
It has
There
to
must
be.
be. But that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye.
It would have been so awesome if he fell.
Myself and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins.
So fucking dramatic.
We're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this! You, who could kill your own real father! You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you,
Shoot him now!
part of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
You missed your 100 chances, dude. You missed them all. Here we go, guys!
To the demon weapon that will drag the world into the 21st century!
Alright. Let's do this! Oh man, I forgot how epic they remade that scene. Holy shit, that was so awesome. Some anime shit. Look at that. Man, this is so cool, yo. Alright. So, real quick. Sorry about pausing. Let me catch up on the comments real quick. Rex is still the best Metal Gear. Totally, dude. Totally. Like, Ray's really cool. Shagahad is blah. He's like the least one that I like. I would say Metal Gear Solid Rex. Metal Gear Solid Sahelanthropus from Phantom Pain. That's so awesome, man. That's such an awesome mech. And then Metal Gear Ray. Oh man, comparing these scenes to what I know about MGS4. It's funny you say that because I'm using that info that I know from 4 as well. Do you mean the recessive and the dominant genes? Because it turns out, I don't know where they explain it, that Liquid Snake is actually the dominant twin of the two, but they made him believe he was the recessive one. He was the least, the rejected one, when it's actually quite the opposite. So against all odds, Solid Snake managed to be the best, so to speak. Leonardo is pretty sedate in this performance. Yeah, that's right. Cam Clark, which is the voice actor for Liquid Snake, actually voiced Leonardo in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon. So that's really cool. That's why I like this version more than the original MGS. Contrary to popularly believed, they did a backup job on Brockheimer in the game. Yeah, I see what you mean. Some of the scenes are a little too out there, but when I was a kid I didn't like them. I really enjoy them now. Like that part with the Metal Gear going up, man, it got me really excited like it was the first time. Solid Snake is so much more superhuman in this one, for sure. Shagahart was designed like a moving house with a stupid propulsion system. Yeah. Oh man. Alright, so let's get our rations ready. Let's call Cam. Nope.
Snake, there's nothing I can do.
Let's save real quick, actually. Bum, 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 bum. Don't give up!
God help us. Metal Gear is moving.
God help us!
Snake, it's all riding on you now. You've got to stop that thing. But how? You'll have to ask.
Alright, let's call Emmerich real quick.
Snake, Rex's armor is
I fucked up. I pressed escape. I'm so sorry. I don't think he's gonna say it all again. Okay. Oh, we got the abridged version. All right. So what I wanted to show you guys is that he actually explains how Metal Gear works, but I fucked up. I really fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. What he told us is that we need to get rid of this. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, man. It's really killing me that I can't. It's really killing me that I can just fast equip it. And it's funny because I actually played this boss fight the other day on the Vita, on the original PS1, and I was having a lot of trouble with that smart. Like I couldn't do anything to him. So it's always three missiles, and after that you're good. Oh man, that was doing so good too. I don't think I'll be able to get him from here. Oh yeah, I can, totally. And I'm gonna take that one to my face! So basically we wait out his attack, and then now we attack. I aim wrong. Get the fuck out of here! Man, I can't get to his angle. I'm gonna make him turn. Yep, turn. There we go. Throw your missiles, 1, 2, 3, and now we should be able to have a clear view of the radar. Yep. So what we're doing is we're getting rid of the radar, which is what causes him to be able to see. We're technically knocking out his eyes so that he has to open the cockpit where he is sitting, and then we can actually damage him directly. And that should be the last stinger that we need. Got it, boom. First phase done. Yeah, I never set up the config, Mark. I'm sorry, dude. I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Did that do it? Damn!
Fuck!
Nice try, Snake!
Yeah!
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox! A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible.
So he was the one calling me, warning me about different things throughout the game. He was actually helping me. It's so fucking cool! Mega Man that shit! Mega Man it! Ooh, that's so cool!
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister, but every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Here we go, here we go, here we go! Fuck, Ray Fox is so fucking cool! He's so cool!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxes,
This is one of my favorite lines in all of video gaming.
Fox! How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal!
So he destroyed the radar and now he has to open the cockpit.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Oh, this is so cool! Holy shit, I love this game so much. So anyways, we can actually get rid of Liquid Snake right now. We throw a stinger in there. But
It's no good. I can't do it.
he won't shoot. Snake won't shoot.
I can't do it.
Snake won't kill his buddy again.
It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't shoot. I can't do it. But soon it will finally end. Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least, I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
At least, Liquid let him have his goodbye.
When death is entreated, the battle is decided.
That line is actually new. It doesn't show up in the original. I'm pretty sure.
You see, you can't protect anyone. Not even yourself.
Oh, that's so cool! Holy shit, that's awesome! Alright, so, real quick, let me catch up on the... Jaeger's awesome, but what a fate, indeed. A sword can penetrate what a series of Stinger missiles couldn't. Oh, it's a high-frequency blade, and they have an explanation for it, but I see what you mean. I love that blade, though. I miss the old voice of Greg Fox. Indeed, man, I do too. I do too. I think he did a much better job in the original. Yakka was a pretty cool game from Konami. I wonder if it was a reference. I don't think so. But, yeah, it'd be cool. Alright, so... I'm gonna heal up a bit. Now, I'm gonna confess, I never knew how to do this properly, so I don't know if this is the right way to do it. But what I would do is I would stand below Metal Gear and wait for him to stop, and then I would shoot up the Stinger at what would be like the neck of the ray, and the splash damage would hurt Liquid. I don't know if that's the way to do it, but that's the way I've always done it, and you guys are welcome to tell me if there's a different way to do it that's easier. It's really awesome how the writers made it consistent that Solid Snake isn't a soldier with finesse. That's true. Never thought about it. You are right. Alright, so I stand here. Basically, I can't see. But what I use is, I use the Solid Raider. And then I shoot at him. And I didn't do anything. Okay, cool. Alright, so here, real quick, let's try it again. Yep, got him. And that's basically what I do. Oh wow, but he's getting me in the back. Interesting. Maybe I'm rusty. I think I took it like a man. Wait, what? Oh no, I gotta do this again? Holy shit! Wow. Boy, did I fuck up. I really fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm running the wrong way. I'm supposed to never circle back. Come on, target the other oh man, what the fuck? That was not me. I fucked up. I got Gray Fox! Indeed, I did! Alright, let's skip all this. Oh my god, I can't believe I died there. So...
No, it's no good. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't shoot. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't shoot. Dying shadow in a world. I can't shoot.
I can't shoot, dude! I can't!
Soon it will finally end.
Alright. Alright, we're here again.
I see you!
Alright, let's try to do it. Come on! Oh my god, this is so annoying, dude. This is like the most annoying thing ever. Having to like... At this point, I'm gonna lose all my lives before I actually, God damn it, I hate this!
There you are!
Get a fucking lock on, dude! Fuck you, dude! Alright, we did it.
Snake!
Nah, it's fine.
Crush you into dust!
At this point, I don't need to ever toggle again the weapons, so... We're good. I did that pretty fast. We did it, guys! Destroyed Metal Gear! We saved the day! Hooray! And this motherfucker survived about fucking 8 stingers to his face. But whatever. He won't die. He just won't die.
Late as usual, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I'm so hungry, guys.
Die?
Can't wait to finish this.
You still live.
But I'm really enjoying it.
Bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be.
We're gonna do it later, Mark.
We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know.
I wonder why I had that frame drop at the beginning of the stream.
After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion,
because it never happened for the whole game.
Chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
Dude, it's over. It's fucking over. I destroyed the thing.
The problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want
I'm hungry.
World. Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched.
So this is a very central theme to Metal Gear, being a soldier and enjoying it and what it means and what defines you. What is the value of a soldier beyond war?
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles.
Militaire
The terrible
self-frontier.
children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model.
I like that
was a
name
man known
from
then as the
Peace
greatest
Walker. Then
living
they changed it to
soldier
freaking
in
Diamond
the
Dogs
world.
in Peace Walker.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They
Super
fertilized
baby?
the egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
5.
Tuplets.
3 survived.
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, It was you and I. Two fertilized eggs
that
with
coma
exactly the same DNA.
that Big Boss has. It's not the coma that divides Ground Zeroes from Peace Walker. It's actually a coma further on, after the events of Phantom Pain, which is really interesting.
I got all the recessive genes. You took
they talk about it in
from
Phantom
me
Pain
before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
Oh, spoilers.
The genome soldiers.
My bad.
They too are his progeny.
I love talking Metal Gear,
carrying
man.
on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the human
So the
genome
genome soldiers
in the
have
last century,
basically
the
Big Boss
mysteries of
genes in
humanity
them.
were laid bare.
So they
Thanks
can
to
they have the
Father's
reflexes.
DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted using gene therapy
Wasn't the coma in
into the
questions
members
the
of the
result of
next
his battle
generation
against
special
Solid
forces?
Snake at the end of MG2?
That's how they became the
no.
genome soldiers.
Did you ever finish Phantom Pain, Mark?
The
By any
genome
chance?
soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern.
Oh, why, dude?
And they were born.
You
of
should.
many
You
an ultimate
definitely should.
sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
So, Snake goes into a coma for 9 years between Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain.
1991, the Gulf War.
And that may have been when they gathered the genetic material, but it wasn't until 1974 when they did the Les Infanterie project. But if I remember correctly, at the end of Phantom Pain, they show a timeline like they do in most Metal Gears, and they show that he was taken in 1973 or something, and then 1974, the Les Infanterie project is taken in. So,
disorder, then
wait.
chemical or biological weapons. Gas detection.
Actually, I don't want to talk about it, because if you haven't played Phantom Pain, it's a huge spoiler of what goes on in Metal Gear 2.
Experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans
money
are...
issues. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Don't want to be suckered
They
into
too
buying
are
a game
our brothers
shut
and
out by a broken
sisters.
in-game currency system.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Don't be a fool. They're a complete
Currency.
failure.
There's no issue with currency.
We're on the verge of
There's a
extinction.
currency system, but it doesn't impede
Have you
you to
ever
play the
heard
game.
of the asymmetry
You can play the game
theory?
just fine without it. I never did it, and I played the whole thing.
Nature tends to favor asymmetry.
Hell, I played like 150
Those
hours of it
species
just
which
doing
have
side
gone
quests and
extinct
shit. I
all
never had
show
any issues
signs
with
of
money.
Symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I.
Venom Snake fell into
As
comas a
do
lot. He did. He did. I don't want to talk much about it.
That's right. We are all on the verge of death
There's
at
some
a
sweet
genetic
reveals
level.
in
We don't know when or what
in
type
Phantom
of
Pain
disease
about
will occur. That's why we
Big
need
Boss.
the old man's genetic information.
in both Metal Gear 1 and 2.
DNA so you can save your family.
And it's right at the end too.
It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases
hold
the
on.
chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we
I got
will help
confused,
our
Mark,
blood
because you're saying,
relatives
wasn't the
is
coma in question when he
inscribed
result
in
of his
our
battle
very
against Solid
genes.
Snake at the end of MG2?
You're
But
telling
Solid
me
Snake already
your genes are
is
all
alive.
in
He's
the
fighting
same
him, so no.
soldiers?
It's a coma
You
before.
can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me.
And I believe they gathered
Then, I'm going to go beyond.
The genetic
In
material.
order to break the
I don't care
curse
about
of
spoilers
my
every time I mention it.
heritage.
I'm kidding. I'm just caring about everyone else who
And
haven't
to
played
do
MGS
that,
yet.
First,
Okay, fair enough.
I'm
We're gonna talk about it later. Alright, here we go.
Look behind you.
Meryl? Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Man, I want to play Phantom Pain again now, dude.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
So basically everything went to shit with destroyed to Metal Gear, and now the government is gonna clean up.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
The bastards.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Huh?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest.
Fuck
For
you.
leaking top-secret information, and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man.
Oh!
He believed that he was in command of this operation.
Abraham Lincoln? Holy shit, he is.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority.
Oh man, spoilers. I want to say a spoiler, but it's about Metal Gear Solid 2.
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
Everybody's after the blueprints for Metal Gear.
Metal Gear's test data.
It's in the optic
Donald was
disc.
supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more.
Oh man, Blaine, you miss
do try to
everything,
get
dude.
along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Blaine missed everything. I wanted him to see the Metal Gear fight.
Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back.
How are you gonna do that, dude?
She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Oh no, cool, man. Play, dude. You. But if you can catch up the stream database
and if you
later,
cross this line, you'll fall.
the archive,
Height, it'll kill even
and check out the Metal Gear fight. And my fail when I die by being squished like a bug, man.
How about you, Snake?
Alright, here we go. So we destroyed Metal Gear. Now the government's coming over to get rid of us. Because they're just cleaning up all the evidence like American government does. And now basically Liquid is like, you know what? Oh, I got the dog tag. Cool! Fuck you. I forgot that to get the dog tag you had to throw him over the Fuck you, dude. Get up. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Come on, dude. I only got 2 minutes to kick your fucking ass, dude.
Better hurry. It's
Get up, dude. So Liquid is like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna fight to the death, bare-fisted. Oh shit.
You're out of time.
Oh no!
You're out of time. You're out of
Oh shit! No way, I'm gonna die? Oh man, the camera is fucking killing me, dude. Oh no!
out of time.
I've never died over this dude. He started spamming that fucking bull charge. Look at this. Fucking destroyed my confidence. Right. Oh no. And now I missed on the dog tag too.
Nice going, Snake.
Shut up. So the thing is, he's way stronger than me. So to win the fight, I can't let him really hit me that much. My damage to him is really minimal compared to what he does to me.
All you've got.
Oh, here we go. Oh no, the frame rate died. Oh no, not now, dude, not now. I need my frame rate. Apparently I have the fuck, I can't believe this. Oh my god, and I fell to the floor too! I never seen that happen before! I remember doing an infinite jab technique with the original game. Ah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But holy hell, why is he fucking kicking my ass so hard now? Oh my god, look at that frame rate drop down. Oh my god. Come on, dude.
What's wrong, Snake?
And then if you stand by him hanging down, he jumps up and does an attack. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Gonna start doing the charge. Fuck you. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh shit!
Hurry! It's gone!
Come on, come on.
Hurry!
Come on, dude! Oh man. Oh shit!
Out of time.
Yeah, bitch! Ooh, that was so close. He would have hit me once again. That was actually pretty awesome, man. I never had any issue with that fight before. Look at this, man. Get it? They're fighting the same because they're twins. So they're doing mirror images of the fighting. It's like you never played the game before. Hey, fuck you, dude. Oh, that was fun. It was fun. It was a fun fight. Ooh, baby. What up, dude? What up? What up, dude? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that arc. And he's like, oh, that's so good. Oh, he says like with the pose. Oh, so good. So good. I really enjoyed that fist fight. That was cool. Shoryuken! Alright, so here's where the cutscene differs. If we actually had given up on the torture, she'd be dead. But because we survived it, she's alive. Now, my favorite ending is the one where she dies. And I explain why later.
Snake?
Snake?
Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Tayabu, Snake.
Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
What do you want me to say?
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that.
Oh shit.
I was fighting too. Just like you.
Shit got real.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me.
Can't stand the Otacon ending, so uncharacteristically mushy. Really? Isn't this mushy to you?
I was scared.
Snake is like out of character being romantic and shit. That's not him.
I'm sorry.
That's not him at all.
Don't say that.
He's like,
But it made
be with me.
realize something.
We'll be together forever.
During all the pain.
And we'll go watch the caribou in Alaska.
There was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
That these two fell in love. First, he's like old enough to be her dad, and then it just came out of nowhere. Like, we're just fighting together for 2 hours, and now you're in love with me. Like, nah. And true enough, in the later games, this shit just doesn't come to anything really. So that's why I thought for the longest time that the canon ending was the Otacon ending.
That's my codec.
Because in the canon ending...
Snake, it's me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
I mean, Otacon ending. I'll talk about it later.
Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
All right.
Bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy.
Age doesn't matter on the battlefield.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me?
Chill.
I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But...
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake,
He shut Snake up.
Now. I've found a reason to live.
Good.
Death.
Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice. Come on, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He gonna die like a bitch.
fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He'll fail.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah.
He's fighting for our
To be in
love.
vain.
Ugh. I hate this ending.
Me too.
And it's a canon ending. Ta-da! Who jumps like this? Ah! Catch me, please! Oh, God, I hate this ending so much.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
I felt that this works for what happens in PS4. No, I agree, but I'll talk about it in the credits.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
You have a fucking white beater. Get a fucking hoodie. Go. There's a really orange hoodie somewhere around here. Go get it.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up! Hurry!
Where the hell did you get that? Alright, I'm back to my old self again.
Looking good, Snake.
So he looks better with clothes than bare-chested? Also, that's the stupidest code ever, like, because her arms are exposed in the Alaskan cold, but whatever.
Hurry!
Alright, so here we go! Last escape, because this game has like 1,000 endings. Ooh, we need this. We need this shit. And there's another ration behind the car we're gonna get into. This is why I didn't want you to be on the adventure with me, because you were gonna fuck up.
I know, no key.
Here's the other one. We don't have any guns.
Snake, it started. Get in.
Fuck all you bitches! We out of here! Drive, woman, drive! To get the fuck out of here!
Snake, straight those guards.
We're escaping, we're getting out of here!
Here they come!
Snake, shoot him.
Go, woman, go! Oh, I love that theme.
Not yet, Snake!
Die, dude!
It's not over yet! Quickly!
Man, when I was a kid, I was like, well, how are you alive? How are you fucking alive? So this part is kind of really easy with the first person view too. This is another part that got really easy. Although it really wasn't that hard to begin with in the original game either, so. Fuck you, dude!
Look, Snake, daylight!
That music's so good! I forgot about this part.
We're gonna crash!
She's unconscious! Whoa, I forgot about this! Holy shit, look at this! Oh, that's badass! Boosh! Damn, dude! Oh, it's so cool! I love this game. And with that, we have finished Metal Gear. I have officially done all the gameplay portions, and now we only have cutscenes to go. But we're at the end now. Man, that was so fucking awesome!
Meryl, are you okay?
Damn.
Damn! Still alive!
Snake. Snake!
Shoot!
Fox?
Die.
Die.
And the original, it had echo, so it was like, Fox, 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 die, 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 die. It was better. More dramatic. He used the last of his strength to face him dead on. I'll see you in hell.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
Maybe all this
What
time
happened
the
to the
Snake
air
is actually
raid?
controlled by another player somewhere else in the
No
world, and when
stealth
the hit
bombers in
continues, Snake
sight.
revives. Rather they get revives in your game. Echo is lame. Hey, Echo is not lame.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened
That's
to
a
the
cover-up
in
story.
the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
I really like that last conversation between them two.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard.
Colonel isn't done lying. Just text me. Yes, for indeed, indeed.
Fox.
Indeed.
No. Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Snake lied! Snake lied!
Frankie said that?
No, he said he'd kill your parents.
He also said he'll always love you.
But he didn't want to ruin your life like that, so...
Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace.
Oh, and Naomi is voiced by, shoot, I forgot her name.
He fought with you in Zanzibar land. He's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for
She's a really famous voice actress, and I know her name. I'm just blanking out right now.
Naomi.
She voices Shepard, the female Shepard in the Mass Effect.
What about me? When am I going to go?
Jennifer Hale, thank you.
It's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
When is my time up?
When's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Live, Snake. So I'm not remembering how the whole Fox Die thing works, but I believe they explain in Metal Gear Solid 4.
But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that.
She's a voice in another cool game I played, Republic.
I told you before.
Oh, cool.
The reason that I was interested in genes and DNA.
Hey,
because I wanted to know who I was.
Naomi,
where
oopsies.
I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny.
Man, I really want to jump in and play Metal Gear Solid 2 now. Like, it's all I want to do right now.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake.
Don't be fake falling on me.
Isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake?
Man, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4.
Don't worry.
I may stream
choose
2.
life too.
Like, I really want to play it.
Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live.
Nah, I'm gonna play it on the PS3 with the HD remake.
Our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
A reminder of fuck you.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct.
MGS3 is my most favorite of the series, closely
followed
followed by MGS4. Do it.
That's not just you.
So my favorite is Metal Gear Solid, and then Metal Gear Solid 3.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is so
What
good.
about now?
But I would like to
What
keep
did you
going with the
say
storyline
about
of Solid
now?
Snake, so that's why I would play 2 and then 4.
Maybe it's time I
And then maybe someday I could play 3, Portable Ops, Peace Walker,
Yeah. Someone like you.
Ground Zeroes,
Maybe that's
Phantom
the
Pain.
real way to live.
I'm sorry I'm talking over the cutscene, by the way. I'll shut up. It's about over now.
Where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I said David!
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life.
I don't like this ending. I always do the Otacon ending.
I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky. The sea.
You.
Caribou. And most of all, you.
You just met the girl! Ah!
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
I would at least put the caribou over her. And there we go, guys. Metal Gear is at an end. We have finished Metal Gear. I did it. Played this online. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb. In January 1993, STAR 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000. Missed it. However, as of 2003, there still exists more than 20,000 nuclear warheads in the world. So they wanted to bring it down to 3,000. There's still 20,000 nuclear warheads. Trump's has 19,500 of them. Debbie Mae West. I never saw her in anything else. I did saw Jennifer Hale move on, Cam Clark move on, Paul Eden move on, Rob Paulson I've seen in other things too. But Devin Mae West I never saw in another game again. Of course, Stephen Bloom, one of the greatest. Scott Dove, he moves on to voice more characters in Metal Gear Solid 2. Excellent game. This is my favorite game ever. I don't like the Otacon's ending. God, those questions. Okay, so my issue with Otacon, my issue with Mero ending is that it's so unnatural for them to fall in love, and it just, to me, it goes against the Solid Snake character. He's not into that. He said so himself. And then he's like, oh, I'm in love with you, blah, blah, blah. And it just comes off like not natural. But it turns out it's actually the canon ending. Because I always liked the Otacon ending even before Metal Gear Solid 2. But then in Metal Gear Solid 2, it's about Snake and Otacon working together. Right? So I figured, oh, so the canon ending is Otacon. They survive together. They're like, okay, what are we gonna do now? We're gonna go bust some Metal Gears up. That's what we're gonna do. And then they create philanthropy, and they start just bringing Metal Gears down. And that's the way it was, like bros to the end, right? Otacon's voice is in Republic 2. Interesting. Okay, cool. Man, Yohei Shinkawa, one of the best art designers ever. So yeah, and then on Metal Gear Solid 4, Meryl shows up. I'm like, oh, she survived. So that is the canon ending. But then they actually fix it in Metal Gear Solid 4, where when they meet, they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, they have that animosity between an ex-couple. So it turns out Snake really is a dick. That's all he is. So they weren't together all that long, I guess. So they fix it in 4. But yeah, I just didn't like that mushiness of here in Alaska with you. I'm so happy. Blah blah blah. I'm in love. When they met for like 2 hours. So whatever. Hey man, when humans are threatened with death, one of the first reactions is to procreate. That is true. That reminds me of Speed, the movie. They say something along those lines. Sandra Bullock says to Keanu something about relationships created in extreme stress never work out or something. So yeah, it reminds me of that. So yeah, that's really it, guys. So from here on out, Snake teams up with Otacon, and they start bringing out fighting Metal Gears. And the reason why they have to fight Metal Gears is because that optical disc that Baker gave us, that's basically the whole blueprints on how to build Metal Gear. Otacon released that to the world, and then the black market started spawning Metal Gear copies everywhere in different styles. And then the Navy got involved and created their own Metal Gear, which is Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Ray. Why I keep saying Solid? Metal Gear Ray, which is the main Metal Gear, well, one of them in Metal Gear Solid 2. So it just, everything goes to hell after this one, basically, and it starts getting way more complicated in terms of plot. I don't know if I'd be able to explain the plot in 2 as well as I did the plot here. I don't like Otacon's name because their broness doesn't show up in. What are you talking about? Of course it does. They're total bros. They're like together in it, and then at the end when they say goodbye and they do that fucking handshake shit. That's as bro as it gets. And then he goes to him and Metal Gear Solid 4, and he's like, "Need you, bro." Shit. I don't know. Wait, does he show up in Metal Gear Solid 4? Or is he done in Metal Gear Solid 2? I don't want to talk about this anymore. I may be spoiling stuff. Just because they work together doesn't mean they're bros. They totally are bros. They're bros, dude. To me, they're bros. The bros of the bros. Silicon Knights, one of the few things they did right was this game. They did Eternal Darkness, which is another awesome thing. But then they did Too Human. Ugh. And then they did X-Men Destiny.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or
it's so
not
funny
important.
that they kept using the same footage from the original PS1 game. Because this looked good on the PS1.
And then,
but now it just looks like a really bad WAV file. Okay, this is really important.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out.
This is Ocelot talking.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all.
Ah, they do say it here. You're right, Mark.
Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one. Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
And the original was goodbye, Mr. President. So it was more paused. Anyway, we got a couple of good things from that, and that actually goes on in almost all the Metal Gears. At the end, you'll see that little conversation, and it gives you a lot of good-ass info that just leaves you like, ready for more. So, basically, he survived because he has the vaccine of Fox Die, which was given to him by Solidus, which is the president. Solidus is the third Snake clone created. So when they said that they were originally octuplets and only the two of them survived, it was actually three: Solid Snake, and Liquid Snake. So Solid has the recessive genes, Liquid has the dominant genes, and then Solidus is like a balance. So that's why he says it takes some a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. And I'm thinking of other info that we got from there. In other content, they got more than Broy. I'm trying to think what other thing I wanted to say about the ending right there. I guess that's basically it. But it all. Oh, and then the optical data is the data for Metal Gear that they're talking about. That it was deleted from the computer, and that's the only copy. But then he goes and releases it to the world, and that's when everybody starts creating their own Metal Gears across the different governments in the world and everything. And yeah, that's really it. So, Mr. President, Solid Snake, that's our threat on Metal Gear Solid 2 and onwards, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Gaseous Snake. He should have been Gaseous Snake, but I guess why that would be eternally funny and be made fun of forever. So he had to go with Solidus. Alright, so we did it, guys. I'm thinking about doing Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm really thinking about it. I may do it. I'm not sure. I wanted to do Revengeance, and there's a couple other games I want to do. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. For now, I'm really hungry, so I'm going to leave it off here. Thank you guys for watching. Mark, thank you for being there. Blaine, thank you for being around. Jorge showed up. I had a couple of people, an influx of people showed up right at the end when I was doing the fist fight and then the escape in the Jeep. You know, the ending did not mention that Solidus was the president, Mr. Spoiler then. Man, at this point, it's not even that important of a plot thread in Metal Gear Solid 2. They just say it after the fact, so that's why I said it. I agree that Mr. President could have meant anything, but I wanted to specify that the president of the United States, at this point, at the point of Twin Snakes, is Solid Snake, which is a clone of Big Boss, which is fucking awesome. I just want you to act like you never played it, Oscar. Okay, all right, like I did with the plot twist that Blaine didn't see. Oh man, I'm so sad that he didn't see it. Anyways, that's it. It took us 9 hours. I streamed all of it, so that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I want to do this long term with an RPG, but I would need to stream for more than the time I'm streaming. And right now, I've been going on for 2 hours, 2 hours and change. So man, that's a lot. But I'm thinking of streaming Super Mario RPG in the afternoon. But we'll see, because we have the podcast tonight. We're doing the One Up show, One Up Rejects podcast. I think, because Blaine hasn't been specific if we are. But if we are, I'm going to be talking about SteamWorld Dig 2, which I finished, and they're going to be talking about some other games. And, well, we'll see. It should be fun. Last time was pretty fun. You can watch it on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet. You can check us out, One Up Rejects, YouTube channel, Facebook, and all that shit. That's really it, guys. I'm going to go eat. I'm really damn hungry. So thank you guys for watching. If you tune in and you're not subscribed, please do so. It really helps us a lot if you subscribe to the channel. Just like us everywhere. And we'll keep doing stuff like this. Hopefully you guys had a good time. I got some good records. I'm taking a screenshot of this actually. And 9 hours, saved 17 times. Died 11 times. Why did I die 11 times? I don't remember dying that much. Killed 68, and I used 33 rations. Okay, cool. I got leopard. I used to get mongoose a lot. I don't know what caused that to change, but alright. Done talking shit. Thank you guys for being here. Somebody just joined at the last second. Thank you guys very much. This is my first game that I fully play online, so I'm excited about it. And I'll figure out what to play next. Maybe Metal Gear Solid 2. I may put a poll up in the One Up Rejects Facebook. So if you see it, make sure to vote and help me decide what I'm going to start playing now on Thursdays from next week on. But for now, tonight, the podcast, be sure to tune in. Should be fun times. Tomorrow, I'm doing Cuphead. I'm going back to Cuphead. I couldn't play last week because I got really sick. But this week, I'm good, and I'll be playing Cuphead quite a bit tomorrow. I may go into 3 hours if I can, because I really want to start putting more time into it and get it done. So, with that said, see you guys tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you got a good time, and we'll catch you on the next time. Peace.